Welcome back to the channel, Football Fanatics. Today, we're dissecting a moment of pure Champions League drama that has sent shockwaves through the footballing world: FC Barcelona's controversial penalty denial against Atletico Madrid. This incident didn't just spark debate, it left head coach Hansi visibly exasperated, underscoring the razor-thin margins that define elite football. It all unfolded during the high-stakes Champions League quarter-final first leg in April 2026. Barcelona, under the guidance of Hansi were battling fiercely against a resolute Atletico Madrid. The scoreline was 2-0 in favor of Atletico, leaving Barca with a mountain to climb. But then came the moment that ignited a firestorm of controversy. In a bizarre sequence, after a short goal kick from Atletico goalkeeper Juan Musso, defender Marc Pubil inexplicably touched the ball with his hand to seemingly resettle it. The ball was clearly in play, having been kicked by the goalkeeper. Barcelona players, led by their captain, immediately swarmed the referee, demanding a penalty and potentially a second yellow card for Pubil, who was already on a booking. Hansi on the touchline was a picture of fury. His exasperation was palpable as the referee, Istvan Kovacs, opted not to point to the spot. Even more astonishingly, the video assistant referee, Christian Dingot, chose not to intervene, despite what many perceived as a clear and obvious error. The decision drew strong condemnation from who post-match called it a clear red card and a penalty. He questioned the VAR's focus, stating, "The VAR was very focused today for Atletico, he's a German guy, so thanks Germany," a comment hinting at his profound frustration. This isn't an isolated incident. We've seen similar scenarios, like Aston Villa's Tyrone Mings being penalised for an almost identical infringement in 2024. The fundamental law of the game states that if the ball is in play and a player handles it, a penalty should be awarded. Here, the ball had clearly been put into play by the goalkeeper's kick. So, why the non-intervention? Barcelona's frustration was so immense that the club officially filed a protest with UEFA, citing a grave lack of intervention from the VAR room. However, in a blunt response, UEFA's control, ethics and disciplinary body declared the protest inadmissible, effectively closing the case without further investigation. This decision only added salt to Barca's wounds and intensified the debate around VAR consistency. This incident highlights a critical flaw in VAR implementation: the subjectivity and inconsistency in interpreting handball rules. While some argue Pubil's action was not intentional in the sense of gaining an advantage, the rule often focuses on the ball being in play and contact being made. The lack of review, particularly when a player is already on a yellow card, raises serious questions about the fairness of the game at the highest level. For Barcelona, this denied penalty was more than just a missed opportunity, it was a potential turning point in a crucial Champions League tie they ultimately lost 2-0. It fueled a narrative of injustice and left fans and pundits alike questioning the integrity of officiating in modern football. What are your thoughts on this controversial decision? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth football analysis.